So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the Ascendant for Libra Ascendant people. As in, what happens when Mars is in the Ascendant of your birth chart as a Libra. Okay. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with earlier astrological details, check out the links here. KRSchannel.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and a link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where you'll find my absolute number one course on self-help Vastu, and of course, equally most desirable course of Nandinadi, okay, which is happening right now, which you can always just log in and watch. So, Mars in the Ascendant. The first thing I'm going to say to such people, keep your anger in control. Your anger, and I'm not saying because it can cause issues. Of course, any kind of anger can cause issues because that's Agni Tattva. Meaning anger actually causes, acidity in the body. It causes all kinds of issues in the body. But the reason why I'm saying this, when you get angry, and if you're in a relationship, if you are in a marriage, you will have fight with that person. Whether you were angry at somebody at your work, keeping that rage in control, or that fieriness in control is like a remedy for you to have a cordial relationship in your life. The other thing, keep your ego in check. Because here's the thing, this person, first of all, there's several things happen. One, this person, his entire life or her entire life gets controlled by their significant other. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay? Their life gets controlled by the person that they meet. And the thing is, they actually like that. They actually feel that, okay, now I have found this right person who's willing to take control of what I'm doing. Maybe because they love me. Like, for example, you have a routine. They'll be like, okay, get up, get up, get up. You got to do this. Remember, this is your routine. No, I'm lazy. It's the weekend. No, you got to get up. Let's go. And they'll listen to that. They'll be like, no, let's not go here because your family is not respecting you. We're not going to go here right now. And they're like, wow, this person's fighting for me. So what happens is, over time, like, the full life control gets holded or gets controlled by your spouse or significant other. But the thing is, you have to keep your ego in check. Because on the other hand, what happens is, this person wants to dominate, not control, dominate the relationship. Because this is where the general is. The general is in the Lagna. He's ready to go at any moment to do anything. And especially in Libra sign, you will see you make spur of the moment decision. You'll make sudden decisions. Whether it's related to relationship, whether it's related to business, or anything with your life. Like, 1 minute your friends are like, can you come meet us today? We're going to hang out. Like, I'm coming. The next minute they will get a call, or just like an hour before the call. Oh, listen, I'm actually flying out to this place. I just found a great deal and I'm just going to go. So there are always these surprise events that takes place in their life. And especially if, let's say, you're doing a business and marriage, relationship, if you want to keep all of that healthy, there's only one trick to that. Okay, besides just the anger part. Workout. When you go to the gym, when you work out, you will see, let's say if you're single, you go to the gym and you start working out. Naturally, somehow within 7 days, something related to romance, relationship becomes active. somebody just messages you online. Somebody adds you onto their profile. Something occurs, you run into someone. The more you keep your body fit, the better your life, your business, your health, and wellness goes. And especially you will see with Mars in ascendant, especially in Libra, besides any other sign, they will always try to stay fit. Even if they're 50 years old, they'll try to stay fit. And they will have all kinds of different diet regimes. Okay, well, if I do this, I'm going to build more mass. Okay, well, if I do this, then I can like let go of some of the fat from this particular thing. It's always going to be one of those changeable scenarios that will happen, because here Mars is in its own element of ascendant. And who signifies the first house? Sun. So this person will feel like I am the best and I know everything. I am the one who's an expert at this. I'm the one who's expert at that. Again, and this is a very subjective trait of an individual, because on one hand, it can really take them ahead because they build this confidence in the other person that, hey, you're coming to me, I am the person for you. But on the other hand, it can not only be overpowering, but it can also, if it goes overboard, it can also tarnish their reputation. Like, oh, this guy's just know-it-all person. And I went to this person, they don't know anything. So this is why that balance has to be there. That ego has to be in check. Because here, what happens is the individual will feel like unless they're in command of something, whether it's their work, things that they're studying, whoever they're in a relationship with, whoever their friends are, like even in the friends group, they always want to make the decision for everybody. And this is where the conflicts of relationship arises. And even if I'm saying this, I know these things for the past 13, 14 years. Someone says, I watched this video of yours and you said this and this will happen. But guess what? Just 4 months ago, I did this and then this occurred. I'm like, if you watch that video, what happened? Well, what happened is sometimes if the karma is going to take place, it's going to take place. Besides how much precaution you might take, something will happen. You'll just forget about it and boom. For me as well, I forget a lot of things that I do. Like, especially when it comes to like the breath, I try to make sure that, okay, I'm getting out of the house. Is my breath coming from the left nostril, right nostril? Okay, if it's coming from the left, I'll go from the left. I don't know if you guys watched this video with Hemraj on KRSchannel channel. He brought in a yogi, I think last month? He talked about this. So I started doing that. My God, it was just profound how, for example, if I'm stepping into my office and when the breath was coming from the left and I put my left foot into the office, that entire day was the most peaceful, amazing. The intuition was just like that. Within a second, I would know what's happening in the chart. But then something's happened, life happens, dogs barking, dog want their food, then I'm giving them food, and I'm like, oh, I need to get to the office, I have to apply to this email. I go, and by the time I sit down, I'm like, oh, wait. And then I'm like, doing a check, I'm like, oh, it's coming from, the left, but then I put my right foot forward. These things happen. You can't always, control these things. So you got to understand those particular things, and especially this person, and of course, this will depend on combinations of other planets, but brother can be a big help in terms of your business, even introducing you to your significant other, your spouse, or maybe your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. Maybe they have the hand in there. And of course, usually, unless Venus is right next to Mars somewhere, usually a person is going to have to go far away to meet their spouse and be with their spouse. Wedding may take place far away from their home. Okay. And then, of course, with Mars in Libra, you'll have a very similar behavior like your younger brother. Very similar patterns and themes will take place of you and your brother. Some people who are siblings are like, oh, this person, my sibling is my twin. I think we were just, I think he or she missed the train in the womb, but we're twins. Those scenarios plays out a lot with this position. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the ascendant in the sign of Libra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you don't know where your Mars is placed, along with all your thoughts and details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.